Kia ora, Pisces. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading for the new moon in Virgo, which is happening literally. We're just on the cusp here in Aotearoa. We're right on it. Thanks for coming in. Let's see what the cards are speaking of, or what the storyline is for you over the next wee while, as these rhythms are constantly sort of reverberating backwards and forwards. Do take what excuse me, what resonates, and leave what doesn't. These are general readings, and thanks for your input, your comments and subscribes and likes and all of that. Let's see, Pisces, let's get into it. Ooh, excuse me, let's get into it. My eyes gone all funny. Here we have, all right, we'll get a few more cards to come out. And we always go through and clarify. It has felt like, you know, since that full moon, like a period of needing, to a point, a fair amount of rest in order to recharge. It's felt like that here. All right, we've got a really interesting entrance of swords here. What does that mean? We've got the appearance of a couple of major players in the swords. Some rest in between the two, and a little bit of understanding. A kind of, possibly some of you might be feeling that you've, whether it's been sort of pushed out of a situation, or the situation, whether it's work or whatever it is, friend group, whatever is, does whatever that is, doesn't kind of suit you. You're not getting your needs met, Pisces, as it were. We come out with the Five of Discs here, which is a card of really a kind of lack mentality, or choosing to be left out in the cold. Of course, it's up to ourselves to be responsible for ourselves. If we're not happy in a situation, we try to resolve it, we change things up, that kind of thing. You know, we all have the victim archetype, which is represented in the Five of Discs. That is that archetype, and we all have that, and sometimes we find ourselves playing that out, you know. The thing is, though, Pisces, is that you are feeling pretty sharp mentally. The emotions aren't overriding whatever the situation is. I would say you have a lot of clarity, and you really do fully understand that there is no confusion here for you. We've got the Queen of Swords. So how much more mental acumen or clear sight could you have beyond this Queen? Not much. She's at the pinnacle here of that. So you're pretty sharp. And to, you know, maybe a feeling of needing to digest that, because you can see it within yourself at the moment. We've got the Four of Swords, another sword. This is about taking time out and resting. And the fact is that you kind of need to offer that to yourself when you feel that you need it, because no one else does that. No one else can do that. So we've got this beautiful Four of Swords. I always think of it like, you know, just like a time of resting, a time of silence and peace, and feeling peace within yourself. Maybe a lot of good ideas and information comes to you, comes down through your crown during times of that R&R, you know. And then we have the Princess of Swords, fighting an invisible enemy. Now, there's a lot of energy exerted here. But what I get from these cards, and we always go through and clarify, is that always, whatever, it's an inside job, you know. We've got this princess yet getting exhausted. There's something that needs to be defended, but actually sometimes when we retreat, when we rest, we realize it's actually more about understanding why we feel the need to defend when there's no discernible adversary around us. This is what I'm getting from here, from these cards, Pisces. So let's just clarify. Now I've got such dry eyeballs. I don't know why. It suddenly went dry. Let's look at this Five of Discs. In the Thoth deck, it's called Worry, but it is really that archetype of lack, and it is. I just from this, you know, is just like it may well be just a. You know, when we feel like we're lacking something, that if we had this or that person, life would be so much better for us. That would complete us. We've got the Lovers coming in here. So it could be in regards to, oh, we've got 3 cards. I thought we only had 2. That's good. So, you know, the Lovers, number 6. In the central point of harmony and beauty within the tree of life. We're talking about commitments here. We're talking about commitments to ourselves, contracts with others, emotional contracts with others. We're also talking of a kind of reaching a very nice harmonic balance in the Lovers. So as I said, is it something that's within, or is it this agitation of the Princess of Swords in this reading indicates to me that it's you know, it's like you're looking at as if there's something out there externally that can either hurt you or help you, but it's actually you, Pisces. That's what I'm getting here. We also have the moon, so sometimes these things are illuminated. These ideas, these revelations, actually. We're looking at a new moon in Virgo at this time. We're thinking about what we need. We disseminate, or is that the right word? What we need, like what we need for our bodies to be healthy and all of that, and also what we get rid of. This sort of intestinal cleansing kind of metaphor. So we might have a bit of a revelation, a bit of an insight into this kind of thing where we feel that we are sometimes left out. What is our personal responsibility? Not only to the friendship, lover contracts that we have in life, but also to ourselves. But the beautiful thing here, because we did get a 3rd card coming out, and this is all centered around the victim archetype card of the 5 of Discs, is that we have another 6. We've got the 6 of Swords, so another sword. There's a shift intellectually for you, for a lot of you Pisceans at the moment. We've got the 6 of Swords moving to a more conducive place, and I would think that the key to this is really listening to your inner voice, whatever that is for you, you know, listen to that. Now, listen to that is listen to your inner voice. We're looking at the Queen of Swords. To clarify, we get the Queen of Swords. There is a heavy emphasis here on your rational mind, Pisces, on your intellect. Now, we always in this society, we give it great kudos, don't we? And often avoid the intuitive the intuitive sides of ourselves. But this is running high for you at the moment, which is a good thing. So it says yes to us, doesn't it? It says yes. Can we get one more for these two queens? We've got two queens of swords. The powerful queen. There's always a point, Pisces, when we're moving through something here. When we maybe alter and shift. This is a theme going through a lot of these readings for this new moon in Virgo. We're going through some shifts, you know. We're not prepared to accept certain things anymore. We want to experience other things. Often, and as I was talking before about friendship groups, these might be shifting. You know, you might be getting reactions or actions or communicado from people that that you just don't feel like you're kind of connecting anymore. This, you know, so it's yeah, these are very general readings. We're looking at the two Queen of Swords. We get the Five of Wands. This is a card of pushing boundaries, whether it's extending our own or poking other people's. It's necessary. It's necessary for growth, and it's really necessary to do that because we learn a lot from doing that. Now we're looking at the Four of Swords for Pisces. At this lovely time of a new moon, perfect time, Pisces, to rest and do things you enjoy. The sun, enjoy, play, whatever that is for you. This is a perfect time. Princess of Swords, please, for Pisces. Princess. A decision. Do we keep exhausting ourselves defending? What is it we're defending? We make a decision here based on, in the two, it's all swords, Pisces. It's kind of unusual for you to get all swords like this in a reading, I feel. There's a decision to be made here. We see a new moon in this card. We've got a full moon and a new moon and the sun in this reading. As I said, a decision based on not what you're seeing, but on what you feel. There's a really nice balance between your acute feeling nature, Pisces, and your intellect, your rational mind, your critical mind. Critical thinking is incredibly valuable, combined with a heightened intuitive faculty, which is what I do think a lot of Pisceans embody. So now I've got a rock mineral crystal card for you, Pisces, that's face down. We'll pull that out at the end to see if it pertains to this reading. But I'm just going to pull a Brian. We're just going to see what jumps. Brian Froud, Pixie and Fairy Oracle for you, just to see what jumps here. Just as an overview for Pisces of this reading, newness, something. This is a change. This is a kind of cellular alteration, a change for you, Pisces, in the way that you do what you do. And everything. We have the maiden. This is an explosion of something new, of finding this beautiful, shiny, sparkly little jewel in your cabbage patch. It's come to you. What we have experienced is the guardian at the gate. And so you're in this tight little spot here. You're just about to pop through the other side. And I would suggest what is on the other side is pretty amazing. Well, it's a rock mineral crystal that you yourself can carry with you in your mind's eye during the week, Pisces. Let's have a look. Blue kyanite. Yep. This is sort of quite a about, you know, sort of all your main energy centers been in quite a good balance here. We've got connecting with animals, telepathic abilities, finding your true path, and finding clarity. And this is what this reading is actually all about. On that note, Pisces, thanks for joining me. Take good care. And we'll see you next time. Enjoy the new moon, wherever you are on the planet. And take good care. We'll see you next time. Ka kite.